This video is brought to you by WorldSoccerShop.com, offering the world's largest selection of authentic jerseys and apparel for both club and country.
Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you part 2 of the 2014 SR4U Soccer Cleats / Football Boot Awards. Now, of course, I'm in a unique position where I've had the opportunity to wear every single soccer shoe that has released this year, and in today's video we're going to be sharing some of the highs and lows of soccer cleats in 2014. And also at the end of the video I will be naming what I believe to be the best boot of 2014. So if any of that interests you, please stick around, and if you guys missed part 1, I'll leave an annotation on screen as well as a link down below in the description. Probably worth seeing if you didn't see it already. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. The next award is for the most disappointing soccer cleat of 2014, and again I have two winners, the Adidas F50 Addy Zero Crazy Light and the Puma Evo Speed 1.3 in synthetic. Now, the reason why I chose the Crazy Light F50 is because I was really impressed with what Adidas was able to achieve, and on feet this shoe feels really good considering how light it actually is. In a size 9 US it weighs in at around 4.7 4.6 ounces, which is very impressive. They managed to shave almost a full ounce of weight off of a regular F50 Addy Zero, but the problem with this shoe is once you actually start wearing and playing in them, they just don't perform the part. The upper is really thin and offers a premium barefoot feel for the ball, but in terms of stability and rollover, there are just major issues overall, not to mention that the slimmed down traction pattern to save weight just doesn't provide really good traction at all. So again, considering that this shoe had a retail price of $300 US, it was very expensive and the performance just wasn't there. Also, they only produced this shoe in 3 sizes, 8, 9, and 10 US, so a lot of people that even wanted to try them out didn't have the opportunity to. So again, really good technical achievement, I suppose, in terms of making a shoe that is extremely light, but the performance just quite simply was not there. Now with the Evo Speed 1.3 from Puma, the synthetic upper variation, this is not a bad shoe by any means, but I'm just disappointed with what Puma did here. I feel like they're capable of so much more with their Evo Speed line. The leather model is pretty good this year, I will be completely honest with you guys, but with the synthetic model, there's just nothing about this shoe that I think is going to appeal to people over something like the Mercurial Vapor, something like the Superfly 4, something like the F50 Addy Zero, which is their direct competition with the Evo Speed line. And this has been the case for several years now. Ever since they introduced the Evo Speeds, they've really never done anything particularly incredible or particularly unique with the line. They still use a fairly mediocre upper as far as high-end synthetics are concerned. The sole plate is great, the stud pattern is great, but as a package, I just think the shoe is a little bit boring, and I expect a lot more from Puma. So hopefully that is something that will change in the future. But for the most disappointing soccer cleats of 2014, hands down, it's the Evo Speed 1.3 in synthetic and the F50 Addy Zero Crazy Light. The next award is for the best colorway of 2014, and normally with this particular category I would choose one specific shoe in one specific colorway, but I'm not sure that there was that one colorway that really stood out from the rest this year. But what I did know for sure is that the Superfly 4 in pretty much every colorway it was released was extremely popular and pretty good looking overall. So for me, the winner of best colorway of 2014 is definitely the Superfly 4 line in general. Every colorway that we've seen so far has been extremely popular. The reception has been extremely positive. The launch Hyper Punch was really well received. The electric green colorway that I have right here, everybody seemed to love. And then of course we got the CR7 Gala Glimmer colorway, which just introduced a really unique finish to the upper that we hadn't seen before, and a blue carbon fiber sole plate. How cool is that? So again, as far as best colorway is concerned, I think the Superfly 4 definitely wins it for 2014. The next award is for the worst colorway of 2014. And of course everybody has their own opinions and tastes when it comes to colorways, but the general consensus with the Adidas F50 Addy Zero in the messy Blaugrana signature color scheme was that this one was just odd. You can see you have 4 different strips of color, a yellowish orange, a very deep earth slash army green, a purplish blue, and then a reddish burgundy color at the back. It reminds me of one of those paint sample strips that they give you at a Home Depot or something like that, when you're trying to combine a bunch of colors in a single room. Maybe it looks pretty good on that card, but I'm not sure it looks so great on an actual soccer shoe. I guess, again, everybody has their own opinion. I know there are people that love this colorway, but for me personally, these are just a little bit odd and not my personal cup of tea. For me, the worst colorway of 2014. The next award is for the best limited edition release of 2014, and there were quite a few of those this year, but the one that stands out to me as the best of the bunch is definitely the Revenge Pack from Adidas, which saw remade Predator Instinct variations of classic Predator models. The original Predator, the Predator Accelerator, and the Predator Mania. If you're a fan of soccer cleats in general, the Predator series is one of the most historic lines around, and it was just really, really cool to see 3 of these iconic shoes come back in remade form. Certainly nothing near what they were as originals, but still really, really cool to see them back. All of these models were limited to about 2,000 pairs each, so not everybody was able to get their hands on them, unfortunately. Those that did, though, were just really, really happy with them. And again, I just think it's a really cool pack. I wish we would see more of this from Adidas as well as other brands, because I think there definitely is a demand for remade versions of classics that people just have really, really fond memories of. So again, best limited edition release of the year, hands down, the Revenge Pack from Adidas. The next award is for the best all-around shoe of 2014, which essentially means a shoe that has something for everybody, and that award definitely has to go to the Puma Evo Power 1. Now when it comes to soccer cleats, it's all about preference, and everybody likes something different, but the Evo Power 1 is one of very few shoes that, like I said, has a little bit of something for everybody. The shoe is very, very comfortable, which I think everybody can appreciate. It's going to be suitable for a wide variety of foot types. It features an Adapt-Lite synthetic upper that is thin, that will appeal to people who are a fan of barefoot feels on the ball, but at the same time it does have a nice plushness to it. And then of course with the built-in AccuFoam padding, it has a cushioned, almost leather-like sensation to the touch, which I personally really appreciated, being that I am a fan of leather shoes. It's very, very flexible. Like I mentioned, an extremely comfortable shoe. It does have the off-center lacing system. It offers one of the best, if not the very best, striking experience of any shoe currently out there on the market. It's extremely stable. The stud pattern is very aggressive in terms of just outright grip and changing direction, but at the same time it's very stable, and you get plenty of maneuverability in all of the right spots. So again, if you're looking for a great all-arounder, I know a lot of companies like to market their shoes as speed boots, power boots, control boots, whatever it may be. The Evo Power 1, to me anyways, is really the all-in-one shoe of 2014. The next award is for my personal favorite shoe of 2014, and without a doubt, it has to be the Nike Tiempo Legend 5, more specifically this exact pair, which I probably have over 100 hours on. Every time I wasn't testing out shoes, I was wearing this pair of Tiempo Legend 5s. You can see they are very worn in, and they're still going strong. It's a very good shoe, and when it comes to soccer cleats, it's really all about personal preference, what you like the feel of, what fits your foot really, really well. And for me personally, when I'm testing out all these different shoes, there's always an adjustment period. There's always some type of getting used to the feel of that shoe, the fit of that shoe, the traction pattern that it has to offer. But with the Nike Tiempo Legend 5, for me personally anyways, it's a shoe that I can put on no matter what and instantly feel comfortable, both in terms of the feel of them on my feet, as well as how they perform and when it comes to touching on the ball and stuff like that. So for me, the Tiempo Legend 5, being that I'm a big fan of soft leather soccer shoes, is really my personal favorite shoe of 2014 without a doubt. And finally, we have the award for the best boot of 2014. I thought about this a lot. In fact, I've been thinking about it all year long, and every single way that I look at it, I always come to the same conclusion. So for me, the best 2 boots of 2014 have to be, without a doubt, the Nike Mercurial Superfly 4 and the Nike Magista Obra. These 2 shoes are truly revolutionary. When you talk about innovation, it's really hard to do better than what Nike did this year with the Obra and Superfly. They changed the game. They changed the way we look at soccer cleats. They made a Flyknit material a mid-cut design, something I never thought we would see in a pair of soccer cleats. And these shoes truly do fit, feel, and perform phenomenally. And unlike anything else currently out there on the market or anything else that we've seen prior to these shoes, they really have caught on. It's that good of a soccer shoe, and there's a reason why these things have skyrocketed in terms of popularity. Every single colorway seems to sell out. There is a huge demand for these shoes, and for good reason. They really do perform the part, and like I said, Nike has really come up with something truly unique this year with the Superfly 4 and Magista Obra. It's shoes like this that really get me excited about reviewing soccer cleats and the future of soccer cleats in general, and it really makes me wonder, where does Nike go from here? This really does seem like the best of the best, cutting edge, and I'm not sure how you can really one up what they've done here with both of these two shoes. So again, as far as the best boot of 2014 is concerned, I think it's pretty undeniable that it has to be the Superfly 4 and the Magista Obra. Alright guys, that's it for the 2014 SR4U Boot Awards. 2014 really was an amazing year for soccer cleats. We saw tons of innovation, tons of variety, and there's just a lot going on in general, which is great for people like us who are boot enthusiasts. And it really does make me look forward to what is to come in 2015. Hopefully we can have another really good year. Now, of course, like I did in part one, feel free to leave your comments down below, letting me know what your winners are for each of the categories that were mentioned in today's video. It's just cool to see how your opinions differ from mine, because again, all of the awards that I gave in today's video are just based on my opinion and aren't necessarily facts, so please keep that in mind. Also, if you have any questions or suggestions, leave those down below in the comment section. I definitely will get an answer out to you as well. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to support it with a like. That would be greatly appreciated. If you aren't subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. Again, if you guys want more detailed information on any of the shoes that you saw in today's video, be sure to check out my website, soccerreviewsforyou.com. There's tons and tons of great content there. You can find the link down below in the description, or you can just type it in yourself. Again, if you guys missed part one, there will be an annotation on screen as well as a link down below in the description. So go ahead and check that out if you missed it. All my social media information is also linked down below in the description for those that are interested. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.